This project was completed with the Yes Welder Flux 135. I was looking for the perfect base for this table centerpiece. So what I did was I decided to go out to the Salvation Army, which I found this. This is a mug holder, strange as it is. So that turned out to make a pretty good base. I cut off everything except for the base of it and used the prongs that stuck up to weld what I needed to weld into it. It's kind of smooth, but it worked out pretty well. I did grind down the sides a little bit to clean it up, even though it was clean paint anyways. I used the prongs that were already pre-welded into the base, and I ran it up and added to it to make it more like a branch, which that kind of came out pretty good. I also added extra branches on my own with the leaves. I made the leaves out of the ends of spoons. And as usual, my little signature piece, I used a spoon to make a leaf. And that kind of worked out pretty good. I smoothed it out so that it came out pretty decent. And of course I added the grasshopper, which I made out of a fork. This is not too hard to make. If you look it up online, you'll find that. I also used a couple of forks to make a flower that added into it. I used the prongs basically as the petals. And I welded the backing to it to try and make it more solid and round it off. The forks are welded together. From that same structure that I bought from the Salvation Army, I used the ball that was on the top. I did add my own vine in because I wanted to make sure I had a nice vine for the flower I made. It's a sunflower for the hummingbird to feed off of, which turned out pretty good, I think. I used spoons. As noticed, I added a cardinal in there, painted it red. I did add the tip to be black, and everything is tack welded together with the legs. It turned out pretty good, I think. Of course, the hummingbird was a little more of a challenge, but I did want to give it the effect of flight and feeding off, and I used spoons as wings. I added an extra spoon on the rear. So basically that's the piece right there. That's it laying out there on the bench here, and I think it came out pretty good. I mean, I did the best I could with it, and I worked pretty hard on it. Of course, I added the grasshopper. I enjoyed doing that. Very easily tack welded it. And putting the flower together, still needs some work on the flower. I think I can neaten that up, but the hummingbird came out good. And the cardinal came out pretty good. But, I mean, it's going to be cleaned up. I mean, I could do that. So, also, just so you know, use this type of wire, 030, because it seems to work the best. And tack welding is key pretty much with the wire speed. This is what I use for wire speeds. So all of that came from this product from the Salvation Army.